Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about the New York Jets and specifically the offense of the New York Jets, which was meant to be solved this summer. Bringing in Aaron Rodgers and bringing in the players he likes, Randall Cobb and Alan Lazard, for instance, or at least players he's used to. I'm assuming he likes them as well, but players at least that he's used to. Bringing in all that, but obviously it's sort of fluttered and floundered. In Aaron Rodgers' absence and with Zach Wilson at quarterback, something that obviously no one would have foreseen, that Zach Wilson would continue to struggle in this offense, but whatever. But Aaron Rodgers has basically come out and he's finally had his say on how the offense is doing. And I'm going to quote here. This is from the Pat McAfee show, but it's been transcribed by SI.com. I think there's been too many little side conversations and we just need to grow up a little bit on offense and lock in and do our jobs, everybody, and not point fingers, and that's everybody. We don't point fingers at the coaching staff, don't point fingers at each other, just get back to work and get the job done. It sucks not being there, it's tough, it's really hard. I feel like if I was there, some of those things wouldn't be happening. It's more of the side stuff that I don't like, that I want to see us stick together through the tough times. So, I mean, we've seen there's been some anger, there's the fans towards the players, obviously with Zach Wilson being booed, and we saw running back Michael Carter having airing his frustrations, shall we say, with a member of the coaching staff this past weekend. And it is effectively all crumbling around them with the New York Jets, as I think many people would have expected. Obviously they got through that first bounce against the Buffalo Bills, held by Josh Allen's 4 turnovers. But I think this is sort of saying that there needs to be a big change with the with the New York Jets, rather. And it is clearly not going to happen with Zach Wilson. Now, as Mike Florio explained on Sunday, and then I further added in my article yesterday, there really is no option for the New York Jets. As Michael Florio said, and I'll give him the credit for it. No one's going to trade a starter, because they need the starters themselves. There's all this talk about maybe Kirk Cousins and everything, but obviously they probably still think that there's a chance for them to save their seat, so they're not giving him up. No team's going to give away a backup because they need a backup of their own. And as the Indianapolis Colts showed this weekend, when Anthony Richardson was away, you can still do well with Gardner Minshew as a backup. Jameis Winston, Andy Dalton have done themselves very good this week at their respective clubs. And also, if there's going to be, you wouldn't think that a third string quarterback would be the answer to the problems, but if it is, or if someone is, then the Jets are going to be forced to pay a king's ransom for it, because no one's going to give the New York Jets any help, because they obviously think, if they're one quarterback away, why should we be the ones to give up? Help them out too much, as it were. So, but as I sort of added, if the Jets are really all in on this season, then they need to make a big change. They are not going to win, and they are not going to do anything with Zach Wilson as their quarterback. That is plain and simple. And as much as Robert Saleh wants to, hold his, give Zach Wilson his support and everything along those lines, it's just not going to happen this season. As Aaron Rodgers, said, hints that there needs to be some changes. There wouldn't be any pointing of fingers if there was actually any success on offense, and that's just not going to happen with Zach Wilson. So the Jets really do need to work out, are they really all in for this season as they were when they brought in Aaron Rodgers? Are they still all in? Have they completely given up the ghost, all that sort of stuff? Or are they still willing to make a change? Because if they are all in, they just need to exhaust every option that they have. They have a first-round pick waiting for them by benefit of the clause with Aaron Rodgers that if he played 65% of the snaps, their second-round pick they sent to the Green Bay Packers will be converted to a first-round pick. So they have the first-round pick. Do they really want to go in? Do they really want to go all in on this season? I think they are really running out of time and they're running out of options. They just have to take their big swing. Aaron Rodgers is saying, there's only so much that he can do. He's clearly not 100% with the team right now when he comes back. And I heard some reports saying that he would be there if he could walk and he could properly tutor Zach Wilson with literally walking him through some plays. So that has to be a big change. If it is bringing in Aaron Rodgers, let it be that. But I think you are sort of leaning more towards they are going to have to make a big swing in the trade market or before the trade deadline. just to make things, work and get in a decent, getting a decent quarterback, because that is the only way that they are going to be able to salvage anything from this season, is making a big change, because it is clearly not going to be Zach Wilson at quarterback. So that is what, that's what Aaron Rodgers thinks. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments down below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and do everything to the relevant channels. And this is going on TikTok, it's going on YouTube. So feel free to, like, share, subscribe, whatever it is you need to do to, pepper spread the word. And obviously, if you want to be part of the debate, then let me know in the comments below.